Good morning. It's certainly a fine day out there today. I'm Joe Davenport, often known as Chef Josef, the cooking warrior. It's my pleasure today to talk about two things that really are my hot buttons. One is tableside service for desserts. The other is Irish coffee, flaming Irish coffee. Back in the 70s, when I was out and about in New Orleans, I would visit some of the finest restaurants to dine, and most of them had a tableside service for dessert. And it would always impress me and my guests. That's why I enjoy going to a restaurant that had that type of service. So today I want to show one of those desserts being made at the tableside, and that's Irish coffee, flaming Irish coffee. Here's the set we have, and you can see the boxes underneath here. Each set comes with a sterno can or flaming gel, and then a rack for actually holding the glass for doing the Irish coffee. That makes it a lot safer and a lot more uniform in getting the task done. Now, to start with, what we will do, we will put 1 ounce of whiskey in a glass. We'll add to that 1 teaspoon of sugar. I've gotten this pre-measured so that when I start that one, it will have also 1 teaspoon of sugar. Remove the lid of the flaming gel and light it. Okay, now it's lit. And then the next thing we do is put the glass on top of the rack. Now, you can notice by putting just 1 ounce of whiskey in there, it keeps the whiskey from going out the front of the glass. And what we're doing right now, we're not only heating this whiskey in glass, but we're also melting the sugar and caramelizing it, at least 1 step of the way. This also conditions the glass so that when we put the hot coffee in the glass, it's not going to pop. And I can tell when the sugar starts to evaporate and dissolve, that's an indication that we're going to be putting the flame inside the glass, which I think you'll find pretty interesting. And there's some smoke coming out of that glass now. Okay, let me just set the whiskey on its end, and I'll light the glass. I'll light the whiskey in the glass. Now you can see that beautiful blue flame that's coming out of that whiskey burning. The next step's going to be to put the coffee into the glass, and we'll do that in a few minutes. Now you can see this glass is heating up really good, and that's when we put the hot coffee in, it won't crack the glass. Now let me put this lid on the burner, and that'll put the flame out on the burner, and all that's left now is the flame in the glass. I'm going to get get some coffee to pour in now. And if it continues to burn, the coffee will put it out very quickly. Here comes the coffee. I just put the coffee up to about halfway. And then I add whipped cream. Oh, but by the way, we put rum in this before. And here comes the whipped cream. We put the whipped cream all the way to the top. And then I'll cool the edge of the glass too at the same time. Then we'll sprinkle some cinnamon on it. And then as a final touch, we'll put some green sprinkles on it. This is more for show than for anything. Voila! There's our Irish coffee.